I want to tell you a story today. No frameworks, no tool walkthroughs, just a story. Because sometimes the most powerful thing I can do is hold a mirror up to a moment you might recognize or a moment you're trying to avoid. Welcome to the AI Wealth Show. I'm Em Shazy, engineer, entrepreneur, and author of AI Wealth. 5 systems, 1 engineer, financial freedom with AI. Today is episode 2, and this one is different. I call it the Marcus moment. Marcus was 38 years old when it happened, head of operations at a logistics company. He'd worked his way up over 11 years, started as a data entry clerk, became a floor supervisor, then operations manager, then head of the department. He was the kind of employee every company says it wants: loyal, hardworking, consistent. His wife had just had their second child. They'd bought a house the previous year, stretched a little but manageable on his salary. He had plans. A holiday in December, private school for the kids eventually, maybe a side business when things settled down. Then on a Tuesday morning in February, he got an email asking him to join a call at 3 p.m. He didn't think much of it. He had been on hundreds of 3 p.m. calls, but this one ended his career at that company. The company had partnered with an AI logistics platform. 3 months of pilots had shown that the platform, combined with 2 junior analysts, that Argschutz could handle everything Marcus's department did. Not worse, not almost as well, actually better. Faster processing, fewer errors. The cost saving over 5 years was in the millions. The decision had already been made before the call. Marcus was professional. He thanked his manager. He asked a few questions. He collected his things, and then he sat in his car in the parking lot for 45 minutes before he could drive home. He told me later, and this is the part that stays with me. He said, the worst part wasn't losing the job. The worst part was realizing I'd spent 11 years becoming indispensable to a system that could be replaced by software. I'd built my whole identity around being good at something that no longer needed to be done by a human. His wife asked him that evening, "What do we do now?" And he didn't have an answer. Here is what I want you to understand. Marcus is not a cautionary tale about AI. He's a cautionary tale about single stream income and identity built entirely around a job title. The displacement was going to come one way or another. Technology always moves forward. So what made it devastating was that Marcus had nothing else. No second stream, no skill set that translated outside that company, no financial cushion beyond 3 months of expenses. The people I know who went through similar moments and came out the other side, they all say the same thing. Not that they wished they had predicted the disruption, but that they wished they had built something else while they still had the security of the job. They wish they had used the 11 years of income to fund other streams. They wish they had treated their salary as a launch pad, not a landing strip. This is the whole premise of the AI wealth system. You don't build the 5 streams after you lose the job. You build them while you still have it. Stream 1, your career income, is the fuel. You maximize it, you protect it, you document your value so you're not the first to go when cuts come. But simultaneously, quietly, systematically, you are building the other 4 streams on the side, so that when, not if, the landscape shifts, you don't end up sitting in a parking lot with no answer. Now, Marcus's story doesn't end in the parking lot. He called me about 4 months later. He'd found contract work, which was paying less but buying him time, and he'd made a decision. He was going to build something that couldn't be automated, not another job, a system of income streams that he owned. We mapped out the 5 streams. His engineering knowledge became an online course. His operations experience became the foundation of a freelance consulting offer. He opened a brokerage account and started investing even small amounts every month. And he built a simple AI automation service for small businesses, helping them do what had been done to him, but on their terms, at their pace, with their buy-in. 2 years later, Marcus's income has exceeded what he was earning at the company. But more importantly, he told me, I'll never again have a single point of failure in my financial life. That is the shift I want the show to help you make, not in crisis now, while the salary is still coming in, while you have time and options. The Marcus moment is when the call comes. My goal, our goal with this show, is to make sure that when that moment comes for you, you already have something else. Your action this week. Write down what you would do if you lost your job tomorrow, not what you would apply for, what you would build. This one exercise has a way of making the 5 streams feel very real, very fast. AI Wealth is on Amazon. Search AI Wealth M. Shazy. Chapter 1 tells the full story of what I call the single point of failure and how to start fixing it today. Next week on the AI Wealth Show, we get tactical. Episode 3 is about how to 10 times your output without working longer hours using Claude and Notion AI. That one will change how you think about productivity. I'm M. Shazy. This is the AI Wealth Show. 5 systems, 1 engineer, financial freedom with AI. See you next Tuesday.